Hi everyone, welcome to the Monday Angel Messages on Rachel's Skull Talk. And how are you? How are you feeling this beautiful week? I think we're on the 28th of September. So this is the reading for the week from the 28th all the way through till next Monday, which I think is the 5th of October. So I've got the cards ready for you, 2 decks this week, to pull out 3 or 4 cards for you. And also I want to talk to you a little bit about what the energy is like at the moment, what to expect from tomorrow's free masterclass. Can you believe it's tomorrow? It's come around so quickly. And answer any questions that you might have at this time. So let's call in the angels and get started. So I ask for and invite the presence of Divine Spirit. And I ask for and invite the presence of Archangel Michael and his band of mercy angels. Should any spirits or lower energies enter or have entered this space that are not here for our highest and best purpose, I ask Archangel Michael to take them to the light for their own progress and prosperity. And I ask for and invite the presence of Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Raziel, Archangel Azrael, and all of the other archangels and ascended masters that are gathered here with us to bring about the highest vibration of peace, love, and healing for everyone present, everyone watching in the replay, to protect our energy. Thank you for surrounding us in your divine light, providing a dome of intense light around us through which nothing negative can penetrate. And thank you for bringing about the highest, most positive readings for our highest good that guides us in our practical and physical life, as well as helping us to understand from a spiritual perspective where we are right now and what our lesson is and how to move through that lesson quickly so that we can get to the rewards on the other side. So amen. Thank you so much, angels, and thank you all so much for being here. I can see you all, but it flies past really quickly, so I'm not sure who's here. I saw Dee and I saw Leanne and I saw Ida and Jessica's here. Thank you so much, but I can see there's probably about 18 or 19 people on at the moment. So little prayer and invocation at the beginning of anything that you do or at the beginning of your day really changes the energy of the day and really makes things a lot different. And when you do that prayer and invocation, hi Kate, you can set your intentions and you can ask for things. You can pray and say, bring me a beautiful, exceptional, perfect day. Help me to achieve what I need to achieve today. Help me to attract what I need to magnetize, to help me to have a smoother day, to have an abundant day, or whatever it is that you need. When you bring those angels in, you're adding extra power and you're bringing in support, synchronicity, miracles to help bring about the thing that you want to achieve, rather than just sort of going in on your own. And then what inevitably happens is when things get too heavy, you experience a lot of fear, you might feel overwhelmed, you feel like you've got to do everything by yourself. That kicks your ego in because you go into fight or flight, you go into that adrenal space of stress, and that kicks the ego in. And what the ego does is create more negativity, it creates more fear, it creates more drama, and it separates you from the angels and from the divine. So I'm not evangelistic. I'm not invested in having everyone believe how I believe, because there's nothing for me to gain from that. But my point of view is that the more people that understand this and understand how to work with angels and that they're actually there and want to help you, that opens your heart. It makes you more peaceful. It makes you achieve your goals and dreams more quickly. And that then brings about a shift in you where you can think more positively. We all think more positively when we are well rested, feeling more peaceful inside of ourselves. We're free of stress. When you're in a state of fight or flight, you're in stress, you're tired, you're anxious, you're maybe not eating properly because of the stress, that all contributes to your mind not being clear. Your energy gets cluttered up. You get these grey and black clouds of energy through your system, your chakras, through your aura. They infiltrate your mind because your mind isn't a physical thing, right? Your brain is, but not your mind. It's energy. And that starts to contribute to you not feeling good. You're not feeling well. And you start to separate from your path. You start to wander off in a different direction. You start thinking resentment. You start thinking separation from other people. Nobody loves me. This person doesn't appreciate me. This doesn't work. I'm not getting enough this. I'm not getting enough money. And those are all signs that you have separated from your soul path. You have turned off into the rocky goat track that's created by the ego. And down that track, we know what's down that track, right? Because we've all been there. We know what's there. We know there's drama, and there's stress, and there's illness, and there's rejection, and there's feeling alone, and there's the feelings of negativity that can overwhelm you. And then that sort of puts it's like wearing the opposite of whatever rose-colored glasses would be, whatever the opposite of that would be, dirty glasses. And you start seeing the world through the filter of fear. You start noticing, there's so much bad stuff. Seems like the world is just only bad, when in fact it isn't. That's all that your brain is picking up on, because that's the station that you're tuned into. And of course, what you think about, you attract. You start to become a magnet to those lower vibrating energies, and you say, why are these things happening? Why are these things happening? And your truth becomes your reality. So the best thing you can do for yourself is, one, call on your angels, invoke them, invite them, set intentions to change your thoughts, and clean those dirty glasses, clean your perception, clean it up, clear your energy regularly, cleansing white light, chakra cleansing, meditation with the angels. I've got so many meditations that you can buy or use for free on my website. I've got them there for free on the free stuff page, where you can clear those energies from, and it will be like night and day. You will start to feel your energy rising, you feel more positive, then you start to magnetize, then you start to not notice so much of the fear. And you might say to me, well, Rachel, look at the world, look at all the crap that's going on at the moment, look at what's going on, with the virus, and what's going on with politics and the climate. Well, that is true. Those things are going on, but what created them? What created them? And the only way that we can reverse them is that one person at a time, we have to wake up our consciousness and stop wallowing in that dirty energy, and start to come from that place of love. Start picking out the things that are love-based, that are kindness-based, that are abundant-based. Start to heal your own reality, your perception. Then you start to make choices from that place. And then you start to have a ripple effect on those around you. You start to be able to see a solution instead of the problems. And that's how it changes. That's how the world is going to change. It's the only way it can change. We can't sit and be helpless passengers and say, oh dear, look at this. Oh well, I can't do anything about it. I'm powerless. It's all so negative. I'm going to go and hide. We can't do that. Well, you can, but it's not going to help you or anyone else. We've got to remember what's inside us is what's outside of us too. Okay. Hi, Charmaine. Hi, Ida. So let's pull some cards, and I'm asking the angels, and I'm going to be talking about the cards tomorrow. If you're coming tomorrow to the live, let me know in the comments. Are you coming? Have you signed up? It's a free masterclass. And look, it's not all about a promotion. I'm not going to be just talking to you about promotion. I'm dropping wisdom. I'm giving you tips. I really believe that every time I've got an opportunity to sit in front of people like you, it's my opportunity to help lift the vibration of the planet, and to help you, introduce you to the angels, and to give you some techniques that you can properly use. I give real information away. So that's what I'll be doing tomorrow. Yes, I will be promoting at the end my angel communication program, but you are getting 90 minutes of a free webinar. So if you'd like to come to that, there's still space available. I've upgraded the numbers because so many people signed up. And you can sign up for that. But I'm going to be talking about the cards and how you can add extra power to your readings and get more out of your readings. And I'm going to be helping you to open some of those psychic channels, and I'm going to be helping you clear some of those clouds over your perception, over your energy. And look, those clouds might not be self-created.
they might be created by someone else's energy, of experiences that you've been through, of things that you've witnessed, or things that you've been surrounded by. None of us is perfectly positive all the time, and that's, you know, that's not real, but we have to clear our energy regularly. It's not a one-time thing. Okay, Kathleen's coming. Yay! Hi, Kathleen. I know some of you are coming. I've seen some of your names pop up, but there's lots of them, so I can't really, you know, I don't read everybody's name that signs up. Okay. So angels, what do we most need to know this week? What do we need to know about the energy? What do we need to do in order to bring about healing and positivity and abundance? So I'm pulling 3 cards from Archangel Power Tarot deck. These are the cards I use the most. They're probably my favorite deck, especially for working with clients. And then I'm going to pull a card from the Work Your Light deck by Rebecca Campbell, because they really stood out to me today. So what do we need to know about the energy at the moment to move through it with grace and ease and peace and harmony? Right, okay. Wow, I always say that, don't I? But I'm always blown away, and I always will be, I hope. So this is the Two of Michael. This is what we're looking at right now as about the current situation, the guidance that we're getting, what the theme is for the week, what they want us to look at. And this is quite interesting. It's showing there's 2 unicorns, and they're identical. So I see this as like yourself and your shadow self, or the mirror of, you know, as above, so below. Like what's showing up in the universe for you is what is going on inside. And we have to look at that sometimes. And sometimes it's not like you meet a mean person, that means you're a mean person. It's not that. It might be you meet a mean person who's treading all over your boundaries because they're being a mirror for the fact that you haven't got any boundaries. You've got to be a bit lateral in the way that you think. So this is talking about making a decision, stopping overthinking, stopping overanalyzing, self-sabotage, procrastination, going over things again and again and again, because you're not getting anywhere. You see how they've clashed? It's like you keep meeting this same block over and over again, and the angels want to help you with that. So the energy at the moment is kind of contributing to this, but in a good way. So it's a pain, but when the universe is helping us to see something, it will come up, it will kind of be big, it will be magnified for you. So there's a chance that you keep hitting the same old thoughts over and over again. I'm not good enough, you know, whatever it is that is stopping you from moving forward. And they're very clearly telling me right now, this is an Archangel Michael card, that there are opportunities being offered to you. Now, okay, forget ain't it awful stuff that's out there in the world, and come back to center and go, okay, what I experience is my own creation. I can't keep blaming the world circumstances. Come back to, right, where am I being negative? Where am I stopping myself? Where am I so scared of change that I'm holding myself back? Because there's big change and it's being offered. This is what they're showing me. This kind of motion. Here's a gift for you. Here's a door opening for you. Here is what you've been asking for. But I'm seeing people turning away from it and a sense of anxiety. So get this, any big change that you want to make is going to seem scary. It's going to push you out of your comfort zone. It's going to make your knees shake a bit. It's going to make you question and want to turn back and go like, it's not so bad how it is. I'll just go back to the way it is. And then I don't have to challenge myself. I don't have to stretch. So, hi Kyla, sorry. Hi Debbie. This is asking you to get past your own small limited thinking. So, all right, maybe there are people showing up in your life and they're showing you, like they're blocking you, they're criticizing you. I get this sometimes. And I know it's always when I'm about to take a big leap, or I've decided to, I'm going through a change. I get all of these critics and judgy people come up. And, you know, whatever, they're doing their thing. But it's a good mirror for me because it's showing me the fear that is inside of me.
The fear of change. Oh yes, okay, I better. And what it usually does for me when people criticize me is I go, bugger you, or whatever, bleep, bleep you. I'm going for it anyway. Watch me. So this is where you need to get to. You need to recognize, what are you doing to stop yourself? You know, has that perfect situation like job been offered to you, or an opportunity of some other kind of course? Last year, was it last year or the year before, I was offered a program. I'd been praying for change and I was offered this program, and it was like, price wise. But then I did it, and oh my God, I'm so glad I did. I'm so glad I didn't go into that wimpy stage of going, oh my God, I'm not going to do it. Because it totally changed my business, me, the way I work, the amount of energy I have in my body, everything, just from doing that one thing. But I had to stretch. This is about that. You have to stretch. And the energy might make you feel a bit like, oh no, I want to lay under the covers at the moment. So if this isn't happening for you, it may just be that you're overanalyzing, overthinking, you are letting things whir around in your head too much, and the angels are over here saying, look, we've got guidance, miracles and doors opening for you over here, and you're over there stuck in your thoughts. Let go of all of that and just be open, receptive, surrender. Okay, this is the guidance card. The guidance is always the center card. It is action to be taken, things that you need to do or know that are going to actually change the course. So this is a double one. Don't we love the 1-1s? This is what's your thoughts? What's your thoughts? Change your thoughts. Upgrade your thoughts to that place of, I'm perceiving the world from a different perspective now. I'm no longer sitting in victim. If you really want things to happen, you cannot sit in victim. You can't. It just won't. You just keep attracting more and more things that persecute you and keep you down. And that just kind of keeps your ego happy. It's like, see, I can't grow. There's all these awful things happening to me. So here is Archangel Ariel, the lion, and her name means lioness of God. And she's very much linked with Archangel Michael because she's got that same courage, warrior energy. She is letting you know that you need to shift your thoughts, find the inner strength. Like sometimes we think, oh my God, I've got so much in front of me, I've got so many barriers, but it's not really a barrier. If you start to call in the angels, you start to call in divine. You know, she's not sitting there alone. She's got the lion, and the lion represents the divine. She herself is the angel, and then there's the dove of peace, saying there's always a peaceful way forward. You don't have to do it through struggle. So what can you do to shift your thoughts? You know, you go, okay, all things are possible with divine, with the universe beside me. All things are possible with my angels. It's impossible if I have to do it on my, well, it's harder if I have to do it with the ego. So you can't do it with the ego. Well, you can, but you will probably burn out. It's about forgiveness, radical forgiveness, kindness, compassion. You know, I watched the Lindy Chamberlain documentary last night. I'm so glad I watched it. I was like, oh, do I want to watch something that could have yucky energy in it? But it was amazing. And she said that her father always taught her to see other people's point of view, to not see the separation, to see like, okay, what must that person be going through or have gone through to be the way that they are? And that's what got her through all that. You know, she got put into prison wrongly accused, hate mail sent to her, awful things. And she's forgiving. So, I mean, surely if someone can go through that and be forgiving, we can go through all the petty things that happen in our lives and be more forgiving. So that's what the angels are asking of us at the moment, and to do what we do with the divine. So if it feels too hard, you've got to ask the divine. So I keep looking into the wrong end of the camera here, sorry. All right. Now, this is beautiful. This is the outcome. So you're stuck. Calling in the angels and changing your thoughts, using forgiveness to break down the walls of resentment around you, is going to take you to this. There's the opportunity, the giant leap of faith, an opportunity to change your life. He's about to go on a big journey. He's got his bag with him. He's got his dog with him. He's got the angel behind him. And there's all these beautiful signs. He's starting a brand new journey. And it's taking him to a place of beauty, dreams come true, something that he's always wanted, and beyond that, heaven's always got a bigger plan for you than you have for yourself. So it's about following your heart, believing in yourself, not listening to the naysayers, not listening to the naysayer in your head. That negative voice is always there. It's always there, but you don't have to listen to it. And if you start to not listen to it and go, okay, here it goes again. Actually, I know there's another voice beyond that that's guiding me in a better way. Then you'll hear that other voice. You'll be able to tune that depressing, negative, anxious, crazy voice down. This is Archangel Metatron, who works with us at the moment with the ascension, raising our vibration, changing your energy, opening all of your chakras, getting you grounded, connected to heaven. This is a huge change coming for you, but it's, you know how sometimes the inner voice will say, I better do this because that's going to bring me security, it's safe, people won't laugh at me. It just feels like the sensible thing to do. And then the whole time there's this kind of wild plan going on the other side of your brain, which is like, oh my God, but I'd really love to do this. No, put it off for another year. You can't do it yet. This is asking that you listen to that other voice that says, do it, go for it, go for your dreams. Because we know that the negative talk, the sensible, the logical, just keeps you safe and mediocre. It keeps you in that kind of I wish mode all the time, which takes a lot of your energy and never really busts you out of that procrastination. You're forever trying to stop yourself. So this is the leap of faith. They're waiting for you to make a leap of faith. And that is why I giggled when this card came out of the Work Your Light Oracle deck, which I presume has around 40 cards in it. And the message is leap. Leap. Now this was about overcoming and bypassing the current energies. And it says, leap and the universe will catch you. Sometimes we're always waiting for a sign, like, give me a sign and I'll do it. Show me the way and I'll do it. And sometimes the signs come and you think it's a sign, and it's not a sign. It's just another energy that's attracting to that part of you that just wants to stay safe. You know, there's law of attraction signs, which are just mirroring you. And then there's true signs. So this is saying you go first. Leap and the universe will catch you. We have to remember that we are creators. We create the energy. So this is saying this will help you. If you can take giant leaps of faith, that's going to help you with this energy at the moment. You have to go with what you want it to be, what you believe in, rather than the narrative, you know, the stuff that they want us to believe, the stuff that the kind of lives they want us to live, the kind of reality that's being built around the media. You know, have you ever watched a soap opera? And every time you watch a soap opera, every few weeks someone will go on an adventure, and the adventure always leads to disaster. That's when I stopped watching soap operas. When I went, hang on, every time anyone goes anywhere, something awful happens. What is that doing to our brain? It's subconsciously telling us not to make changes. You know, that's the narrative. And of course, then our anxiety comes up. But actually, if we are living from that stream of divine love instead of the stream of fear, anxiety, ego, then when we live in that stream, it's all good. We're looked after. It gets better and better and better. And that's what I choose to live. That's what I'm choosing. That's where I am. And I'm not going into that other realm. It wants me, but I'm not going there. So I invite you to do the same. So I'll put these up on Instagram stories later when I get a minute. There's quite a lot to do after I've done this video. So I'll get all that up and then I'll get these up. I've just written a blog today about an amazing miracle that happened to me at the beginning of COVID, the lockdown. So I'll let you read that. But the words that I wrote in the blog, I was editing it afterwards and just taking out unnecessary stuff. And I'd written that what had happened to me was heaven sent, no doubt. And this song came on my iPod. My iPod's constantly, iTunes on my phone, constantly on shuffle while I'm working, especially if I'm writing. And this song shuffled, and it was Heaven Sent Me You by, what's his name? Michael Montgomery. And the words were, no doubt, heaven sent me you. And I thought, oh my gosh, that is a confirmation of what I just wrote. It's like it was confirming it through the music. So I just love that. Now, tomorrow we are meeting at 7 p.m. Sydney, Australia time. Google that to find out what time it is in your town. So you can say Sydney, Australia time, 7 p.m. What time is it in whatever town you live in? And Google will find that for you, or you'll find a way to find it. Or there is a link to a time zone converter on my actual page where you register. If you've already registered, you should have had an email by now with all the links and the password so that you can join the meeting. We are going to be doing third eye and psychic channel opening, connecting you with the angels, creating a strong link to the angels, clearing negativity, some of that psychic clutter and debris and the layers of fear that are around you. We're going to do a quick clearing of that. I'm going to be showing you how to use the cards and create more energy in the cards that you use, not in a way that you've seen me do before. So it's going to be a beautiful gathering. We've got lots and lots of people signed up, so the energy is going to be powerful. Let's use that energy to send light out to the planet, to those that need it right now. And it's going to be a guided meditation as well. So you're going to have a chance to relax, connect with your angels, and of course we'll invoke the angels to it. So I would love you to be there. If you can't be there because of the timing, please know that if you're signed up, you will get the replay as well. So that is tomorrow, the 29th in Australia. And then I've got coming up the prosperity, healing with the prosperity angels, which is on the 23rd of October. And that's my next webinar. That one's $47 to join, Australian. And we're going to be doing lots of healing around manifesting, about finances, money, and connecting you into the prosperity angels, how you can attract more abundance and clear some of those blocks, because that's what I see all the time. People are tuned into the scarcity and not into abundance. So that's coming up on the 23rd. On the 25th is World Angel Day, where I'll be appearing with a lineup of other speakers. I'm so honored to be a part of it. Sunny Dawn Johnston, who I've been following for years and who I think is amazing, she invited me to that. So that's going to have thousands of people on their World Angel Day. It's a live Zoom day. It's in the States. So if you're in the States, it'll be your daytime. It will be morning here in Australia, and I don't know in England, but somewhere in between in Europe. So check that out. The links are on my website. And of course, I've got my Angel Communications Certification Training, 6 weeks of working to completely open up your psychic channels and connect you with those angels, getting clear messages that you're receiving like an expert, reading the cards, channeling messages, and self-healing with the angels too. So that's certified training with me, and that starts on the 13th of October. So if you're interested in any of that, it's all on my website, but you can contact me directly to talk about it as well. But I really hope that you will be there tomorrow for the webinar. This is probably the last one I'm going to do this year that's free. So, take advantage of that. People are telling me all the time that they want to come to my things. So come, it's free. What's stopping you? Phoenix says, you mentioned in the reading how you may need to change your thoughts, read negative thoughts and blocks. What if instead the thoughts are positive and the opportunities are many? So the thoughts, sorry, excuse my finger. That's a huge question. Hang on. Thoughts are positive and the opportunities are many. So the thoughts and blocks are which opportunity is right for me, which door to walk through, not wanting to let anyone down. Okay, so not wanting to let anyone down is a negative thought. You wouldn't be letting anyone down. You choose the job that is right for you. Then someone else is going to get those other jobs which are perfect for them. Like it's like a soulmate. They're meant to be. Like, if something is for your highest good, then it's for everyone else's highest good. So congratulations, by the way, good manifesting. You've manifested many, many things. So it sounds like fear has come in and created anxiety around this. So the first thing you need to do is get centered. So come tomorrow night so that we can do some clearing and you can, let go of all of this and surrender it and clear that energy down. And then, trust that the right job is coming. And,
I mean, have you investigated every opportunity? Have you gone to the interviews, read up on it, researched it, talked to the right people? Because that's what I find is like sometimes when you're scattered with opportunities, you can say, oh, I don't, but you don't have enough data about them in order for your own self to present. And you certainly can't make a decision with like dozens of them. You know, if one feels better than the other, then definitely sort of start to investigate that one more. But you need to release the anxiety first and trust that the right one, it isn't up to you. You know, it's a divine thing. So all you have to do is show up the best you can, giving your best, and keep walking that path until it becomes obvious. And it might be that the right job picks you. But that to me is you're in overwhelm. And if you're obsessed with, and we all do this sometimes, spiritual people, we get obsessed with what's for, like, we get, okay, my intuition is working. Okay, what's for my highest good? And then you start obsessing about the details about which one is for your highest good. Don't bother about that. I mean, there are some things, obviously, where you go, okay, it's not for me, it would be not for my highest good to be locked in an office all day somewhere. You know, I like my freedom. But you can go, okay, I reject that job because that doesn't feel like it matches my vision of peace for my workplace. But then other things, it might be that you just naturally get chosen, or you trust that the signs will show you that you'll find your way. You're not meant to do it all by yourself. Okay. Erica says, this message resonates with me deeply. All things are possible with the divine. You're absolutely true. Everything is possible with the divine. It's impossible without, I think, or it's much, much harder without. And remember as well that when something is meant for you, there's no competition, there's no fear, there's no panic. Like it's, you know, what is for you won't pass you by. You've just got to show up fully. You've got to bring yourself to those opportunities. So no matter what it is, you know, that's why I put on my page today that competition is not real. You know, sometimes I get people getting upset with me because they think I've stolen their clients, or, oh, you know, there's an infinite amount of clients, there's an infinite amount of followers, there's an infinite amount of oxygen, of money, of jobs, and the universe is always working with you to bring about your highest good. So if you're connected to abundance, you can't go wrong. But if you're not connected to abundance, if you're connected to scarcity and you're in fear and anxiety, competition, greed, then you're not going to get your highest good, and it's always going to put you into that loop. But if you're connected to abundance and you trust, I always find what I'm looking for, what I'm seeking is seeking me. I know that I have found the perfect job for me, or the perfect location for me, or the perfect partner for me. And even before it's happened, then you are connected to that stream of abundance and you can't miss it. And that's what we have to trust. If we're in distrust, we're not trusting ourselves, we don't trust the universe, we think everything's a competition and out to get us, then you're always going to hit those walls of anxiety because it feels like it's hard. But if you're in that trust, you trust, okay, it's coming, whatever it is right for me. I can't tell you, for the last few months, I've been really putting my things up there on the vision board. I've been talking about how I'm going to be a Hay House author. I've been talking about how I'm going to be a speaker and get out there in the world. And what shows up, Sunny Dawn Johnston sends me a message and tells me she wants me to be part of her World Angel Day. Like, now I could not have contrived that. If I'd written letters to everybody and told them can I please, it probably wouldn't have happened. It came to me because I was putting out the right energy. You have to be clear about what it is that you want and how you want that to be and how you want to feel. And the right thing will show up for you. And then another right thing and another right thing. We just have to sort through. Okay, loads of love. I could keep talking, but I'll save it for tomorrow because then I'll crash. See you tomorrow, and angel blessings. Thanks for being here.